All right. Hey, welcome to the SIV 2025 podcast. A new podcast featuring Andrew and myself. Give us a round of applause. We deserve it, right?
That's right.
Thank you. Well, welcome, everybody. I've always wanted to start a podcast. Today's going to be the day, the first podcast, episode 1, I guess you want to call it, right?
Episode 1.
Now, thanks to Andrew, he had all this equipment. He set it up especially for us today, or for you guys, I guess, or for us. I don't know, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andrew, for setting this whole thing up.
No problem.
You got some pretty cool stuff. I bought a whole setup, but my setup is all from Temu,
Yeah,
Temu,
no,
I don't know how you produce.
No Temu stuff here.
No Temu.
Yeah.
It's all Rode and Shure, and
Yeah.
I don't know what these things are, but this sounds pretty good. But you're going to come over and help me set up my whole Temu setup. And you're going to do a podcast yourself too, right?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
For
sure. That's why I bought all this stuff. So, but
But see, that's since I've known you, it's always been I've been thinking about it.
yes, definitely.
And it never happens.
I have a lot of thoughts.
Yeah,
definitely.
You have what I suffer from, but you suffer very in a severe form, which is called paralysis analysis.
Yes, for sure.
That's anyways, Andrew is
we're doing it.
Right.
We're doing it, right?
We're doing it, yeah. Hey, this is it.
Yeah.
I had to really light a firecracker up your booty.
Yeah.
All right.
Up our booties.
Our booties, yeah. Especially well, given the I guess events or lack of events happening this year.
Yeah.
But thanks to Andrew, some of them are still gonna happen.
Yes.
And we'll talk about that. But anyways, yeah, you're gonna do a podcast later on. You're thinking about it. I thought about it, and we're doing it. And we just, the meeting of the minds came together, and he put this equipment together. Collaboration, yeah, with this professional cameras, professional sound system. And you know about sound, right? You're a professional
Correct.
sound engineer.
I guess you could say that. I've been doing it for a while. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
For what, like churches?
Churches.
Right?
Yeah, church sound, running all that stuff. Yeah.
And then your brother,
he's a DJ.
He DJ'd our event a couple times.
Correct.
Our very first party that we had at SIV Vegas.
Yeah.
If you were there, that was a happening. That was
a really good one.
That was probably the best year.
Yeah.
And
then SIV Vegas goes, sorry, we don't want to.
Sorry, Exotics Racing is taking over. We don't need your money anymore. They don't want to respond to us anymore. So that's what happens. So a lot of you say that. Why don't you just go back to? It doesn't work that way. When you start something with why don't you just? That just drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Because
we wish we could have it.
Yeah, because if it was just why don't I just, and we could just like snap our fingers, then yeah, it would happen. But it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
A lot of things have to happen. A lot of things have to line up. Like literally, the stars have to line up for all these events to happen.
Correct.
There's so many phone calls, so many things have to come together for it to happen. And we'll talk about more of that. But first, we're going to introduce ourselves. Andrew, I want you to go first. I want you to tell me.
Okay.
A lot of people already know you. A lot of people don't know you. A lot of people don't know that you are part of SIV.
Correct.
And so I want you to tell people who you are, what got you into SIV, how long you've been attending SIV, and the cars that you own. Go for it.
Okay. Well, my name is Andrew, and I've been going to SIV since it started in 2011. And then I've been going to Supras In Vegas since 2003.
That's when it first started. Supras In Vegas. That was the beginning.
Supras In Vegas. And don't quote me on this if people know. I want to say that started in 1998. I'm not sure, but my first year was 2003. So, and then since then, I've only missed 2 years, but only actually one event.
Wow.
So 1 year they didn't have it because of the economy. The very next year, I wasn't financially able to go because of the economy.
Right.
And then I went after that. And I think 2 years after that, Keith, who ran Supras in Vegas, he just retired.
You know what's crazy is that I also attended several of them. I can't tell you the first one I attended. I can't tell you the last one I attended. I don't remember. I do remember I went with my Mark IV and my Mark II, but I do not remember who ran it. I never got to meet them
Mhm.
or even have a conversation with them.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know. I don't really. I don't even remember ever meeting the organizers.
yeah,
And I remember thinking though that, man, if I ever had an event like this, I want people to be able to talk to me,
yeah,
and I want to be able to. I want people to be able to come up to me and don't think that I'm too cool for you to come out and hang out with me,
yeah, yeah, for
right?
sure.
And refills happened, and
Yeah.
we're out there, and I'm probably the biggest buffoon out there, right?
Yeah, but it's funny because that started um the first year. You know, Aaron was like, "Hey, let's go out and walk the strip." And
Right.
we were like, "Okay." And back then I didn't drink, so I was just following them and I had like
Yeah.
a virgin Fat
Kiss for the very
Tuesday.
first time.
Yeah. So I was just walking and I had a good time and
Right.
it was probably like 8 of us. I don't know.
Got it.
And then
Got it.
some years, I mean, we've had what, up to 50 people,
Oh, we've had
maybe
more than that, at least
maybe
70,
more,
77, 75 people at
just
times.
walking the strip.
Yeah.
I
And
mean, I have a story that my wife, man, she was the first year she went out with us, and my wife was like, "What are you guys doing? You guys are acting like fools." And I go, "Babe, like, relax." Like that,
right.
like we we all go and we have fun, and
Yeah.
that's the day we
Yeah.
just go and just let it all out. Now, I was not acting like that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was
Actually,
not acting like
you're a pretty chill
no,
drunk.
I'm
Yeah,
relaxed.
you're
I'm
almost the same,
yeah,
either drunk
yeah,
or
you can't really tell.
can't tell when you're
No,
been drinking.
I just chill and
But we'll
yeah,
talk about refills more.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. That's
but let's keep going on you.
correct.
You went back in the day, and what did you drive before? You had what?
So my very first car was a 1985 Celica Supra.
Right.
So yeah, that was my first car. Um I I bought it because it was a Supra
Right.
and I had no idea what this car looked like. So um I had graduated high school at 17 years old
Right.
and then I was in college borrowing my dad's car to go to college and then when I turned
Right.
18 in college my Nino who just passed away,
Oh,
rest in
rest
peace.
in peace, Nino.
He used to give me savings bonds
Okay.
for my birthdays.
Right. Right. Right.
And so I had $1,500 in savings bonds.
Oh yeah.
Like exactly $1,500. So I was looking for a car, and then my mom came home, and she's all like, "Hey, someone's selling a car from work. Someone's selling a car." So
Right.
remember those old like clip art? It's just this clip art of a car,
Right.
clip art.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And so I had no idea what it looked like. So it just said for sale. It said 1985 Supra. It didn't say Celica Supra, but it said 1985
Super.
Supra,
Right.
and it had this clip art. I go, "Mom, I want it. It's $1,500. I want this car." So, yeah, I went to go get it, and it was a 5-speed, and I had no idea how to drive it.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
How'd you
so
drive it home?
my dad drove it home.
Okay, that's
But
cool.
yeah, so that's when I started in 2000, and
Yeah.
then, I had the car, and, I went to college, and because of the car, I took auto body
Okay.
because I was like, "I wanna paint my car." So I ended up painting my own car.
Nice. Do you still do body work now? Because
No.
you have these kids that keep crashing your cars, and
Yeah, we'll talk
you know.
about that. Yeah, but,
Well, wasn't you, Jeremiah?
no, it wasn't the other one. Yeah.
Shout out to Liquid Death.
Yep,
Thirst quenched.
yep,
No,
sponsored.
thirst murdered by
Podcast is sponsored.
Liquid. No, they're not sponsored.
No, not sponsored. Anyways, yeah, so I get the car, I, paint it, and then, I get married, and then, in
Yeah.
2003,
Yeah.
and then, I said a little bit about this in the podcast with Josh, and, I, was on Supra forums and SelicaSuper.com, and I called my friend like, "Hey, there's a show in Vegas, and let's go." And he's like, "All right, let's go." So we ended up going, and that's where I met, my friends there. Right, you
Right.
meet people, and
Right.
then after that, I was it just honestly, if it wasn't for Supras in Las Vegas, I mean, I probably wouldn't have caught the bug, but I caught the bug because I didn't really know anybody. Like I
Right.
was on the forums, but Never went to a car meet. Never did any of that. I was too busy, right? I was
Right.
going to college and then trying to work to get married.
Right.
And yeah, ever since I went to Supras In Las Vegas in 2003, that was it, man. I just I was in.
you were invested.
I was in. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool, man. And what do you do now? I mean, I know I saw the podcast to Ogre's podcast.
Yeah.
Was it the Two
2JZ podcast.
Yeah, shout out to Ogre
Yep.
for the Two Jay Z podcast. He's doing a good job. I
Yeah,
like
he
it.
is. Yeah.
So yeah, I heard you talk about the mods and all the stuff you did. You know, when you did the
Yeah.
5 MGE turbo and you wasted
Correct.
your money.
I wasted my money.
Yeah.
I should have went 1J off the bat.
Yeah.
I probably still would have had my car.
Yeah, believe me, you and I went through the same thing with the
Yeah.
Supers and Mark IIs and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So that's cool. And we'll talk about more of that probably in another podcast. But right now, I want to know what you do now. What do you do for a living?
I work on the docks. I'm actually a security guard, but like a glorified one, I guess you can say. I'm a part of the ILW union, Local 26. Yeah.
Ka-ching. You don't have a ka-ching button here?
No, I don't.
You should have a
I should
ka-ching
have a
button.
ka-ching. Yeah. I don't have one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do pretty good. I do pretty well for myself.
Right.
But that's about it.
That's
I mean,
cool. And you own a Mark IV. You got rid of the Mark II.
got rid of the Mark II.
You own a Mark IV
Own a
now.
Mark IV.
NA 5-speed.
NA 5-speed.
That
And then
you got from?
I got from Aaron from Drift Motion. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
And this guy had a lot to do with it. Yeah.
You know what? I actually worked on that car.
Yeah.
I used to work for Aaron, and I used to also help him out.
Yeah.
And yeah, that car had a little cabin fire, just a little bit.
Yeah.
And so I replaced the carpet, replaced the dash, and he was like asking me who I should sell it to. Who should I sell it to? I go, hey, I think Andrew wants one. He wants it. Oh yeah, somebody else is hitting me up too. I go, nah, dude, give it to Andrew.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
And you got it at a good deal. And we're not gonna give out the number.
Yeah,
You got a
I
really good
mean-
deal. There's just no. You're probably you bought it at a third of what it's worth now.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Easy.
Easy, right?
Easy.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
And now then you started helping out Miguel doing so. Supras In Vegas Las Vegas went under.
Yeah. He
And
got
then-
retired.
Right. And then Aaron funded Supras In Vegas. And he wanted an organizer. So he reached out to Miguel. I'm not sure how he did that. I'm sure we'll have him on here on the podcast as
Yeah.
well. He reached out to Miguel. I guess, I don't know, Miguel had some kind of organizational skills or something like that. I mean, he was doing some kind of car shows or whatever. And yeah, he ended up taking over, and I jumped in as well and started doing the graphic design. So I do all the graphic design for Supras In Vegas, and I don't claim to be this awesome design artist, but it's just a lot better than what it was before, right? Just
Yeah.
anyways. Okay, so that's where we're at, and that's where you do.
Yeah.
That's what you drive, and your kids. You got 2 boys.
I got 2 boys, Noah and Jeremiah. Yeah, 20 and 18.
Yeah, and the only one's hanging out with you now is the one without a girlfriend.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
Jeremiah
It's
sitting here
Jeremiah.
behind me.
Yeah, he's sitting next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, with no girlfriend. Yeah.
No
correct.
girlfriend. Good. As soon as he gets a girlfriend, he's gonna be gone. Is that
Yeah.
true, Jeremiah? No, better not. He's got the car bug too. He's got a
Yeah.
SC300 turbo,
single turbo.
single turbo, and
Yep. Has a drift motion turbo actually.
Oh,
Aaron
yeah.
helped him out.
yeah. Shout out to
Yeah.
driftmotion.com, Aaron.
Yep.
Again, he funded the first Supras in Vegas, and here we are now. Let's talk about that. Well, maybe I should introduce myself now, right?
Yeah, here we go.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
I look so pale, man,
I
and white.
know.
Compared to you, you're dark. I'm pale. You look like an Oreo cookie right now.
I'm always in the sun, that's why.
Oh yeah, I hate being in the sun. That's why
Yeah.
I probably need some sunlight.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, I'm Javier Paramo. I run Supras in Vegas now since what 2000? 2020? 2020.
Yeah. 2020.
Yeah, so it's been 5 years.
Yeah.
Man, time flies, let me tell you. Miguel built up Supras in Vegas, and he went as far as he can go and handed it off to me. And this is where we're at now. It's like it wasn't where I thought we were gonna be today, but I mean, there's several reasons why. We'll talk about that as well. So I caught the super bug back in '89 when my uncle abandoned the Mark II Supra at my house or my parents' house. and he'd gotten a new Civic or something like that. I think it was maybe 89 or 90, something like that. He bought a new Honda Civic. He didn't want the Supra anymore, and he just abandoned it. So I began to take it. I take the keys and just drive it around the block and just take it to high school. And that's how I acquired the Supra. I had no idea what a Supra was back then. Back then, I was also into Hondas and stuff like that, Honda Civics, and all that B16A and B18C and H22 and you name it. We
Hmm.
did all that stuff back in the day. Street racing with alongside uh, Wicked Racing, which is Dr. Charles. If you guys know that stuff back then was pretty crazy over there in Stadium Way, and it was fun. It was fun, dangerous. I can't believe I'm still alive because that was some crazy times. I
Yeah.
remember running from the cops and yeah, that's a long story. So I started doing that. I started building the Mark II Supra, and obviously slow. It was 5 MG. Didn't have much money to really build it. I just lowered it, put some wheels, and cold air intake. Just the stupid things that we thought made horsepower, but
Yeah.
obviously they really don't. Now, what I know, now that I know what I know that it doesn't. So yeah, kept the Mark II for a while. Um, what else did I do to that thing? I did the whole thing too. I started doing. I blew motors, and there was this motor place in, I think, in Torrance. It was called K Watanabe,
Hmm.
and they sold Japanese motors. But I had no idea that I was buying a 6 MG. I just knew that the manifold said 3,000, and I'm like, well, what does that mean?
Yeah.
So I would buy them $300. They were like $300-$400, and I would blow another one. I'd buy another one, blow another one, buy another one. I just like to rev the crap out of that thing, and motors don't like to be revved high. I
And
don't
how,
care what
and,
you say.
and how much were those motors?
I'm telling you, like $300-$400,
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
three
Yeah.
four hundred bucks back in the day.
Yeah.
And then I met another guy. His name is Brian Urbano. And if you don't know Brian Urbano, you're not old school enough. Brian
Mm-mm.
Urbano was the guy that knew Supras in and out. I
Yeah.
mean, he was in another level. He was ahead of his time. He introduced me to the Jay Z motor. He had already done Jay Z swaps back in 1990, probably 95. He was already doing swaps and working on Mark IVs, and Filipino guy, really cool dude. Um, and then I met his brother, Brian Urbano. And he was a Corolla guy, Corolla GTS, 11, all that stuff. And I was a Corolla guy too. I had Corollas like crazy. So I used to like running canyons and got into drifting early on. I was the first Mexican drifter to win. You'll see me in Japanese videos.
Yeah. I watched you. I saw you.
You saw that
Yeah.
the option video,
Option
Ika
video.
10, Volume 14.
Yeah, I think I have it.
Yeah. So by
Yeah.
then, I had already sold my A86s, and I sold them to buy a JZ, two JZ from Mike Urbano, which was at the time he sold to me for 3 grand, which was a lot back then, right? Think about it.
That is a
In
lot.
2000, 3 grand, but
Yeah.
he would help me install it.
Okay. So that's not that bad, I
It's not
guess.
that bad, right? So
Yeah.
3 grand, got the two JZ. He helped me install it. So yeah, I was two JZ back in 2000 in my Mark II Supra,
Yeah. That's early.
super early on.
Yeah.
And
Everybody was doing 7M swaps.
oh yeah, 7M was because it
Yeah.
was so easy bolt on,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
So
Yeah.
easy bolt on. And I always wanted to be different. I always thought that
Yeah.
like I just always want to take it a step above or a level above. And yeah, that was that. Anyways, I'll talk a little bit less about that from then on. Started going to again Supras in Vegas, Las Vegas. Went a couple times, and I thought that was super cool.
Yeah.
My pops also has a Mark IV. My brother has a Mark III. I mean, we're all car people, right? My dad's Mark IV. I did a 1JZ VVTi swap, converted to 5-speed. It was an NASE. So he's got one of those running around with work VSSX wheels. Anyway, so I did that, did some drifting, did some coaching for drifting for Club 4AG. Shout out to Moto. Um, and then, I mean, let's speed it up. Uh, I thought during the time I had a wife who was not very supportive, and I understand. I understand why she wanted to. There was no way that me being a professional drifter was going to get me financial stability, which is why I was kind of forced and decided to stop drifting, even though it was never really professional. I, I mean,
But it wasn't that big back then, right?
it wasn't that big, but it was going that direction. I
Yeah.
think I could have been, sponsored. I had the skill. It was during the time where Ken Gushi, I knew his pops. Ken Gushi was competing at the Ikaten, Calvin Wan, which were all those guys became professional drifters. Even who else was there? We'll talk about that one
Yeah.
later. Anyways, it was so early in its infancy stages, then that's where I started. I figured out that I was not going to make a living drifting. So then I decided to join the police academy. Fast forward, became a police officer, part of SWAT. Retired on an injury, and here I am now. I still do executive protection. That's just a fancy word for bodyguard.
Hmm.
I know I'm not big for a bodyguard. That's just not what it is. It's just being able to handle the situation and choke you out, son. No, so and that's what I do now. I do just executive protection or high level security for like red carpet events or uh, people coming in from another country that require a special security agent to drive them around, make sure they don't get jacked. There's a lot of these crazy people walking around taking your stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's what I do now. And obviously, doing SIV. SIV is not a business. Well, it is a business because it is an LLC, but I don't do this to make money. I do this because the love of the sport, the love of the car,
Hmm.
and honestly, it's uh, it's one of those situations where I enjoy it and hate it at the same time because should things go wrong, people are quick to point fingers. Should things go right, you get very little props. So I ask myself why I do this. And honestly, I sometimes question should I continue doing this? So many people think they could do it, they can do this job. And I'll tell you, it's tough. There's a reason why people drop off. There's a reason why Keith dropped off. There's a reason why Miguel dropped off. And there might be a reason why I might drop off if I decide to drop off.
Yeah. It's tough.
It's a very tough. I'm not ready to drop off. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I can understand why. Trust me, the level of stress, my level of stress is super high. Now, my tolerance, I think, because of my profession, is a lot higher than other people. And because of my profession, I talk to people the way I talk to people. I talk to people to respect. And if you disrespect me, I'll probably disrespect you back. And that's probably not a good thing, but I think that's got to do with my profession. But yeah, that's where I'm at. That's who I am. This is the SIV podcast, the SIV podcast, first episode. Like I said, there'll be more. What we plan on doing with the SIV episodes is we want to have several episodes throughout the year, introducing our sponsors, introducing some car builders, who's going to be coming, talk about their build, talk about their experience, talk about where they come from a car enthusiast point of view, and yeah, go from there. So I think there's a lot of people behind the scenes that we would like to hear from,
Yeah.
and maybe people that we see on Instagram, we see their builds, we see all that, but we don't know anything about them. We don't know anything about their backgrounds. And I'm a car enthusiast. Andrew's a car enthusiast, and all you guys listening to this podcast are probably car enthusiasts. I mean, I have like 15 cars. How many do you have?
I think I have like 8.
8.
Yeah.
All right, that's a lot. So this is what it's about. This is what we're thinking is going to be about. Where we will evolve as it goes and go from there, right?
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
So yeah, let's move on. You have anything
Yeah.
else to say? Any
Uh,
other input?
no, I think we're good. We move on to the next topic, I guess.
Sweet. So let's talk about last year. Last year, Civ 2024 was a super disappointment for everybody, especially myself.
Yeah. The perfect storm, right?
Yeah, that was a perfect storm, and that's a
Yeah.
perfect way to describe it, right?
Yeah.
Why is it a perfect storm? Because everything that could have went wrong went wrong. Hit it.
Oh.
Oh, what happened? Hit it again.
I had
My
the
sound
volume down.
engineer had the volume
I
down.
had the volume down. My bad.
Yeah, everything that could have went wrong went wrong.
Like that went wrong.
Yeah, like that one. See, that's the
Oh,
but again.
man.
This we're evolving, right?
Yeah.
And these little things is what gives the podcast character, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So last year, let's talk about it, right? Many people, I see a lot of comments. I see a lot of keyboard warriors, and if you know what a keyboard warrior is, great. If you don't, it's those people they like to type and type and type behind their keyboard, but in real life, they don't come out. They never come out. They probably never been to an event. They just like to piggyback off of somebody else's negativity, and you know who you are.
Yeah, those are the ones that talk crap and they don't even have a car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or the ones that didn't even register, or the
Yeah.
ones that were gonna register and didn't register, or thank God I didn't register. It's like, you know what? Those are the kinds of people that make me want to reach through the screen and just choke you to your head pops.
Oh, man.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Can't do
Yeah.
that.
Maybe we got to cut that.
Nah, I'm
No,
just
we'll
kidding.
keep it in.
We'll keep it in.
Yeah.
No, but it is upsetting. It is frustrating because it's very easy to say you can do it and you don't,
Yeah.
right? You can't. It's difficult to do something like that.
It is.
It's not as easy as you think. But okay, so let's talk about it. So the first event, okay, let me go back. When we had remember the previous years, we had track days.
Yeah, we had
We
track
had
days.
track days, and we had about between 30 and 40 registrants for the track day.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, the amount of money that we're charging for a track day, do your research. If you're a true track enthusiast, you will know that you are paying a third, sometimes a fourth of what a track day costs.
Yeah.
Right? Is that your kitty cat?
Yeah, if you heard that, that's my cat. I put her in the room.
All he knows how to say is now.
Yeah. I put her in the room because then she'll be all up on this stuff right now.
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah.
She can run around.
Yeah.
Can't mess around with her buttons over here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if you do the research and go and figure out the track days, it's how much they cost. You're paying about a third to a fourth.
Yeah.
Okay. Combined with registration package one, right?
Yeah.
It's still cheap, especially for the tracks we were running. So what changed was the track we were running, which was Spring Mountain.
Mhm.
They now required our own private insurance. We were able to piggyback off of their insurance.
Yeah.
And turned out they weren't offering that any longer. So we had to buy our own insurance. For us to buy insurance, it would cost, I think it was 20 grand
Yeah, it's
or
ridiculous.
10 grand
Yeah.
or something like that. So it's $10,000 for insurance, something like that. I can't remember.
For one day.
For a 1 day track day, plus the cost of the track, which was close to 15,000.
Yeah.
So you're looking at 25,000. Okay, do the math. You guys are paying $135
Yeah, it doesn't equate.
for a track day, and 32 people are running it.
Yeah.
35 people are running it. Do the math.
Mhm.
Doesn't work, guys.
Yeah, and that's why I always tell everybody, like, if you do anything, do the track days because it's the most value, right?
It's the most value.
It's the
It's so
most
much
value.
fun. It's
Yeah.
you really get to test your skills, test your
Yep.
car, test everything, and you'll know whether you're out of shape, and you'll know whether
Yeah.
your car is up to par to get
Yeah.
on to the track, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So that's that. So we couldn't hold a track day. Now we could hold a track day at Las Vegas Motor Speedway because I think they are able to offer their insurance. We can piggyback off of their insurance.
Mhm.
But even
Which
then,
we did 1 year, right?
we did 1 year, and that was because of Toyota USA. And again, shout out to Toyota USA. And we're going to get into that right now.
Yeah.
So the problem with LVMS is that you have to be super ahead of schedule to try to get a track day for LVMS. And getting a hold of them is almost impossible. And again, we are little guys.
Yeah.
In comparison to all these events happening at LVMS, we are little guys. I understand why we're pushed to the side. I understand, we are, $10,000, $15,000 worth of revenue when these guys are getting motocross,
Yeah.
I don't know, NHRA.
Yeah.
What else do they do? The oval, NASCAR.
NASCAR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NASCAR. I mean, we are nothing, guys. So for me to hold a day for a track day is crazy and almost impossible too. Shout out to Jeremy at Las Vegas SCCA. Just made that connection this year, and this year they offered us to join them at their autocross. But they also have track days, and we can piggyback off of them.
Yeah, for the next
Right.
upcoming year, right?
Right. So here's the thing. Don't tell us that we're being cheap by piggybacking. We're not being cheap. If you guys would pay it, we would do it.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to pay it. Nobody's going to pay the amount. We understand already Vegas is expensive. We understand that you still have to pay for registration. And then we understand you have to pay for, fuel, your meals,
Yeah.
whatever it is, your whatever, right? Your trip. We understand all that. So could you imagine? No one's going to pay it. No one's going to forget
No.
about it. Stop saying that. We have to piggyback to make it affordable. Okay? We have to do that. There's just no other way. That's not going to change ever. I don't see Supra owners forking out that much cash. I don't see
No.
any platform, any chassis specific car event.
Well, the problem is we don't have enough participation. So that's why I said on the the 2JZ podcast last time,
Yeah.
like we are not LS Fest.
Right.
It's not. We can't. We're not Toyota Fest. We can't. We don't have 1,000 cars showing up, right? And then, Toyota Fest, you pay to get in. Every spectator has to pay to get in. They have a fence all the way around.
Right.
They have vendors. It's a good show.
Yeah, don't
It's
get me
good.
wrong. I went
No,
this year.
I'm just saying, like they have what 4 or 5 food trucks. They have all these vendors. So all those people are paying them to get a spot.
Right.
So you have all the people who are participating in the car show paying. Every person that goes in pays. So they can. I'm not saying they're making a grip of money. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that they can afford a stage. They can afford staff. Why? Because there's a lot of participation. Now we could get
revenue coming in.
Exactly. So if we could get 1,000 Supras, then hey, maybe we could get a stage. Maybe we could get our own. Well, we already got a park. Is really big.
I love the park, and it's on the grass. I cannot stand a car show that's on asphalt.
Yeah, it gets super hot.
It's hot. It's
Now, hey, who knows if we get a lot of people, maybe we could have it in convention center.
right? Yeah, I've inquired about all that. I've inquired
it just
about.
costs a lot of money. Wouldn't it be really nice to have a car show in the AC? Right, that'll be nice.
Right. Yeah. The convention is very, very expensive,
Yeah.
and there's so many rules and regulations and so much insurance that
Yep.
it's just.
But again,
impossible.
every single person who attends is going to have to pay for parking. They're going to have to pay to get in to spectate.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to do all those things.
And we've tried that. We've tried the spectator tickets, and some people have paid it, and
That's just tough to regulate, though.
it's very tough to regulate. And honestly, I feel bad. I feel bad that you have to pay for something um, that some people feel should be free,
Yeah.
right? And so that's why I eliminated it this year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, like you're trying to figure out how to pay for everything.
Right.
So we got to say, hey, well, maybe we should start charging spectators. But again, if we had more participation, then you would have more revenue. Now I get
Right.
it that last year was a perfect storm, and people are probably like, well, why am I going to show up?
Right. And I understand.
Right.
I understand you, because if I was you, I'd be upset too.
Yeah. We were all upset.
Yeah, but I'd be upset from a participant point of view.
Yeah.
I'd be upset too, and I get it. But pointing fingers and talking trash and making videos of how horrible it was and how
It's not going to help the event.
it's not, especially people that I know and supposedly were cool with us, and it's like, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna walk around and talk. So let's talk about that. So that's what happened with the track. Track was we try to find insurance as close as possible. I mean, an insurance company that was going to insure us reasonably, and we just tried shopping for insurances everywhere.
Mhm.
And we waited to as far as we can wait to finally pull the plug on the track day. Well, we pulled that plug. Now we were also going to piggyback for Midnight Mayhem.
Yeah. Which you're doing this year.
Right.
Yeah.
We were going to do that. But the last time I checked was about a month or to a month and a half prior to our event that the event, the Midnight Mayhem, was going to happen the Friday, which is the Dino Day.
Mhm.
Well, I didn't know that it had been canceled because of motocross.
Yeah.
Some
That's
people,
crazy that they put dirt all over that thing.
right? And some people were like,
Yeah.
"We didn't know either," and some people were like, "We knew." I'm like, "Well, if you knew, why didn't you say something?"
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it till I don't even know. Some people were still saying the day of that it was still showing okay, like active.
Yeah. That's weird.
So my fault for probably not checking a week or two before, but I know I checked a week and a half.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a month to a month and a half before that, and
Mhm.
it was still showing active. I don't know what I missed. I don't know.
Yeah.
My bad. The Dino Day. The Dino Day. I had contacted the Dino facility. I'm not going to say the name. The Dino facility. I went personally. Didn't you come with me?
I was with you. Yeah.
Perfect. There's my alibi. Did we not say this is what we're doing? We're going to be checking in people. It's going to be a check-in. It's going to be a Dino Day, and we're going to have a lot of Supras. And they say it's a big business center, right?
Yeah.
Industrial business centers. It's adjacent to the outside uh, course at LVMS.
Yeah.
And yeah, everything I specifically asked for them to contact the landlord for permission, and that was to be done. From my understanding, it was done. When we arrived, we had the people. Everyone showed up that was supposed to show up and wanted to show up. And then, well, you were there, Andrew,
Yeah.
because you were inside.
I was inside.
I was outside checking people in
Yeah.
and making sure everything was running smoothly.
Yeah.
So, Andrew, you are the one that handles usually the Dino Day, among
Correct.
other things.
Yeah.
You're pretty good at that. You're pretty good at a lot of things. But yeah, that's your forte right there. Is
Hmm.
but then tell us what happened. You were inside, and what happened?
Yeah. So first of all, we were working our butts off. That was
Yeah, the hub
crazy,
dinos
man.
are
Yeah.
definitely a workout, right?
Yeah. Definitely. So, anyways, we got the car on, and the guy was the owner was dynoing it, and I think he did one pull, and you could tell, the car's about to go. He's like, he's about to go, and he just lets off, and I'm like, there's not supposed to be any tuning, right? Like, we're not supposed to be tuning. So
Oh,
what's
so you thought
going
he was
on?
tuning.
I said, yeah, and then so I'm looking, and he's on the phone, and he got a phone call, and he's like this, shaking his head. He gets out the car. He comes straight to me and Demetrius. We're right there.
Right.
He's like, "Where's Javier? Everybody needs to leave right now." And that's exactly how he said it. And me and Demetrius look at each other. We're like, "What?"
Right.
So he's like, "Somebody did a burnout, or somebody did a donut, or something like that." And we're like, "We don't know. We don't know any if that even happened.
Right.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't
That's
know."
just what we were told.
That's what we were told.
Um,
So like online, people are like, "Nobody did a donut. Nobody did a burnout. Nobody probably did do a burnout." We're just saying.
I heard that somebody did see somebody do something,
Okay.
and it wasn't even part of us. And I'm like,
That's
what?
probably what happened.
Like, I don't know.
Somebody probably was driving by and was like, "Oh, look at these Supras. Let me show them up,"
Right.
and did what they did.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't have confirmation. I don't
Yeah.
have any of that.
We don't know what was true.
Yeah.
Also, what was told to me personally was they had a company that sent everybody home because the Supras were blocking their business. And I don't know if I believe that, because everybody was pretty much respectful for all the businesses around. And like I said on the podcast, I go, maybe there was a little bit of miscommunication, or maybe we probably had way too many cars that we expected. Maybe more cars showed up than we thought that would show up, and maybe we should have it on a Saturday. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
because it's a Friday and there's companies there, so you know there may be blame here or blame there, but the fact that we did let him know, that is a fact.
Yeah, a months in advance, okay?
Yeah,
Again, I'm not saying he's lying or he's not or he's making things up. I'm
yeah,
not saying that at all. I don't know. I do know that the landlord is a
yeah. Wait, a total what?
total and I got into it with her. I got into it with the landlord
Yeah,
because not only was she total that, she took our signs and threw them away.
yeah, they're gone.
Well, I had to go back there and we argued and I finally got some of them back, but she
Okay.
threw, I lost a couple of them.
Yeah, those aren't cheap either.
They're not cheap. They're those A-frames, those
Yeah,
plastic A-frames. They were like $100 and some dollars each. Anyways, that was a bad experience. So, and the only good thing we had was the car show, right?
yeah. Car show. I mean,
Car show
it's
has never
been
failed it,
yeah, it's been good.
right?
You know, it's a good location. I like the fact that it's on grass. Your feet are a
Right,
lot better, instead of
right,
walking on asphalt.
right.
And then you could hide underneath the trees. And then if you have kids, there's a little play area right down the road, next to the restrooms.
Yep.
So it's actually a really nice spot. Um, yeah, we wish it's only 5 minutes away. Of course, we wish that,
It's a
but
nice drive, man. It's
it's
a
not
nice
that bad.
drive. Boulder City's a very I like Boulder City because you get away from Vegas for a little bit,
Yeah, it's a lot
It's
more
the point.
relaxed.
Right. It's chill. It's cool. There's plenty of shade. There's like you said, there's bathrooms, there's um, a little playground for the kids and stuff like that. I don't know. I like it. Some people want an asphalt. I can't listen, we're not gonna make everybody happy.
No, and that's the thing too, we hear this all the time, and I've been a part of this, with Miguel. And how many times did we hear things? Why did Miguel do this? Why
Yeah,
did
let's go back
Miguel
to
do
that.
that?
There's
And it's like there's no one is
no
ever
one's ever happy,
ever happy.
100%. When
Never.
yeah, when Keith was there, oh, Keith is this, Keith is that.
Yeah.
When Miguel, oh, why doesn't Miguel do this? What's he doing with all that money? Why, why doesn't
Yeah.
Miguel? This is boring. I can't believe we're having a car show where we park our vehicles.
Yeah, when we had it up
Yeah,
at the Excalibur that
right.
one year,
So many people were
people
like,
were
"You
like,
should take over. You should take over." And now they're telling that to Andrew.
yeah,
You should take over. You should listen.
no,
We're not. We don't want to hear it.
yeah,
Okay. Supers in Vegas is an LLC. It's an official company. It's a limited liability corporation for a reason.
yep,
Why liability? Because if one of you bozos decides to wrap your car around a tree or a pole, you don't come after me or us, right?
hmm
So you can't just come up to us and be like, you need to hand it over. Which I got that phone call, by the way. Are you
yeah,
going to hand over the event or not? And you know who you are. You were one of our sponsors. Anyways,
yeah,
um, yeah, that's what SIV is. SIV does not run without our staff. Jackie, Sean, Izzy, you,
Demetrius,
Demetrius, Demetrio.
Demetrio, also, yeah,
Demetrio's in the background. He's a little
Demetrio,
short. Where's he from? Like,
he's
he's not Russian. He's like UK or something.
something like that. He's buff.
He's a little buff shorty.
Yeah,
Anyways, yeah, he's out. He does a lot of stuff with this thing. It takes a village to run this show.
yeah,
Most of the planning, yes, is done by me. I do a lot of the reaching out to sponsors and reaching out to venues. Andrew comes with me. For us to have the car show in Boulder City, we have to literally sit in front of a panel of like what 10 people,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
We sit at the city hall of Boulder City, where the city manager, police representative, fire representative,
fire.
Parks and Rec, sprinkler guy,
Yep,
and
the
electrical
gardener.
guy,
Yep.
and you name it. And I have to explain what we're doing, even though we do the same thing every year. What we're doing, where we're entering, where we're exiting, what we're not staking to the ground, what we're not going to be doing to the park. and it takes literally probably like what 20 minutes for us to be in that 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then after that, we go have a beer and some lunch.
Yeah.
And we drive hours just to do that.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So yeah, and then on top of that, all those phone calls that we have to make, right, to have the venues. This year, I did get the help of Kim. Kim helped out tremendously. Kim Supra. Actually, what is her name on the
Karma Super.
Karma Supra? You guys know Kim. Kim's got an
Yeah.
awesome Mark IV,
And a Mark V.
and she got rid of the Mark.
Oh, she got
I
rid of
think she
it?
got rid of. No, did she? She got rid of the
She
GT.
used to
No,
have
she did get rid of them. I don't know.
She used to have it.
I
But
forgot.
doesn't she also have an Audi?
Like a
R8?
all
An
right,
R8, I think.
I don't know.
I don't know. She
She's
has a lot of
baller.
cars.
She's a
She
baller.
got cars, yeah.
She does real estate. So if you guys want to
Yeah.
buy something in real estate, hit her up.
Hit her
Karma
up.
Supra.
Vegas.
Yeah, and Meow Power also helped out in spreading the word and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I know they offered some more services, and honestly, the bubble was popped when only 20 of you registered, and by the time, like what this month, I mean,
Yeah.
37, 38 total or something like that.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, I didn't see a point on continuing the event for the 15th anniversary. And what am I going to show for to our sponsors by me taking their money and
Mhm.
only 30 super show up? I know you're getting more, but we'll talk about that too. Why you're getting more?
Yeah.
Right.
Which I said a little bit about that on the
on the other
podcast.
podcast, but
Yeah.
this is the SIV podcast. It's
Yeah.
better than yours, Ogre. I'm just kidding. Bro.
Just different.
No, you're doing a great job.
Yeah, you
right?
keep doing you.
Yeah, I like
You're
it.
doing
I
a
like
good
it.
job.
Yeah, so we talked about last year. That's what happened last year. Unfortunately, those are the series of events that happened. And then on Sunday, I felt like I had to make it up. I spent $4,000 on a little drift track, and some people showed up, and a lot of people complained that why do I want to do that? Why do I want to do that? It's like, well, on top of that, I refunded people.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of you also disputed your charges, and we got us out on that money too. So there you go. There goes that.
Yeah.
So we try to make it right. We try to have activities for you guys that honestly I could have just pocketed those $4,000 and saved them for this year, but they're gone. Okay, so we tried. So what's gonna happen this year though, Drew, is Drew reached out to me and said, "Hey, since you're not gonna have it, I think I'm just gonna have a few of us still show up and continue having a small little gathering, right?
Correct.
Small gathering and still have Patrick Blake Racing. Patrick Blake Racing was our sponsor. In fact, this year our sponsors for the activities were our Graveyard Performance was going to be our title sponsor for this year.
Yeah.
Nick, thank you. And then that was for title sponsor. And then we had our dyno sponsor, which was Patrick Blake Racing out here in San Bernardino, which we now moved to Hemet, right?
I think so.
I think it's Hemet.
Yeah, I knew he moved. I just don't know the location.
Right. And then for our show and shine sponsor, that was going to be State 48, Mike Burrow, Tina Burrow.
Yeah.
Steven. And again, they were all on board.
Yeah.
So
they're going to
TK, what is it?
In Florida, yeah.
TK2X, something
like that. I want to go. Take me.
Let's go, right?
Yeah, that's
why not?
Fun, man.
I heard it's off the hook.
Yeah,
I heard
go.
Like that's another level, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what makes them so crazy. I mean, what are they?
It's just participation, right? They get thousands of people to participate. I don't know. But I want to go. I want to go. Texas 2K. I haven't been to that yet.
Right. And you got to remember, for those, I know that the sponsors are paying big money.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, 10 to 20K.
Yeah.
You know.
Did you see Texas 2K? How many Lambos that were out there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, those videos, man. Money.
Yeah. I mean, we got Mark 2s and Mark 3s, Mark 1s. And guys, what do you expect? Come on, you know what I mean?
Oh man.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're in a different level. You know, we can't expect to be like Texas 2K. What do you call it? What do you call it again? Texas
2K, I think.
Pull it up. You got it right there. It's hard to keep up with so many events, you know, especially events that you're not into, you know, I'm not into it. JCCS is cool. I went to that. I went to this year's Torque Toyota Owners.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I missed you.
And of course,
GTR. Look at that.
yeah, look at that R8. Oh,
There it
there's
is. Granis. Yeah, I would love to go to one of these, but I don't know. I guess you just make your plans and go. Right. Stop wishing. Just do
I
it.
guess it's one of it's like now we are in our attendees' point of view, right?
Correct.
We want to go now. Should we just
Yeah,
do
we
it?
want to go.
But you know what? I mean, man, that's in another level in many ways. Supras in Vegas is not just because of the vehicles, right?
Right.
It's
So it's because of the vehicles why we first went.
yeah, it's our common interest,
Definitely.
but it's the camaraderie of
Yes.
people have made long time friends at Supras in Vegas,
Yeah.
and they'd like to come every year. It's the highlight of their life,
Yep.
I mean, nothing wrong with that. It's the highlight of their life.
Yep.
Look at all that stuff.
It's crazy.
All right.
Ooh, Viper. All right, let's get off of this.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, you reached out and you said we want to have a little event,
Yeah, I just I didn't want it to die
right? And it's
because
not gonna die.
no.
It's not gonna die.
No.
It's just you holding a place, and you gotta understand these events. No offense, they were not planned by SupraCulture. Don't get it
No,
twisted.
and
Don't be like, oh well, how come Andrew could do it in a month and you couldn't do it in a year?
I couldn't do it in a month, and that's what I was gonna say right now. And literally, why I did it was because it almost felt like a waste of planning because everything was there. It was like this here, right?
Mhm. Like, hey, have it.
It,
Yeah.
it, it was there, and people don't really know, but he's helped me out the whole time. So, like the Dino location, you guys, well, we're originally gonna have it on Friday, and I was like, hey, like I said in the other podcast, I've been talking to Keishan and Hugo, and they're like, hey, well, why don't we move it over to a Saturday, and that way, because we guess what, we don't have any money, so we can't have it, we can't have a show and shine at a location, we just can't. So what we were thinking of doing was actually having it at the Excalibur and just being like, hey, we're gonna meet here and that's it. And
Right.
so since Dom from Dom Tuning, um, he was like, yeah, you guys could have your car show here, and he's like, you guys could do a two step if you want, and I was like, cool. I guess he's done events there before.
Yeah, he does SEMA
Yeah,
stuff
yeah. He said he'd had a
happen.
really good SEMA party, like after party or something
Right. I
there.
haven't been to his location, and that's what I wanted to go
Yeah,
see. And
yeah.
but I'll be out there too, anyways. I'll still be
So
out there.
so yeah, so Javier basically said, "Hey, here's his contact. I already let him know you're gonna call him."
Well, I asked him. I said,
Yeah,
"Hey, he wants to do Saturday. Are
yeah,
you available?" He's like, "Yeah, I think I'm available." I said, "All right. Well, you figure it out with him,
yeah,
and you guys can coordinate that way.
yeah.
Um,
So
and no, you're not having a mini Civ for free. You're not having the same event for. It's not. It doesn't work that way. You're
no,
you're
because you
you're getting
actually
the
had
bare
to.
bones.
Yeah, you actually had to pay. I just said free to entice people, right? You still had to pay to get into drag strip. The only thing that
Which we weren't charging for that anyways. We were
exactly,
just I was passing
exactly,
this. I mean, look, I can call LVMS and be like, "Hey, we're gonna bring these many cars. Can I get a kickback?" No, I was just saying, you guys show up,
and pay them.
pay them.
Yeah.
Okay, this
So
way,
so literally still doing the same thing, right? So and the dyno, right?
the
The
dyno,
same
you pay
thing.
the dyno, but this time there's not gonna be any cash
No,
payouts.
no
Okay, we were
cash
gonna
payout,
have cash payouts for the top horsepower,
no cash,
and you're not gonna get any goodie bags, and you're not gonna get your
no goodie
T-shirt,
bag,
and you're not
no.
gonna have any of the stuff that comes with
No,
Civ.
no vendors.
No vendors, which we need to get more vendors though.
Yeah, we
We need
do.
to get more vendors
Yeah.
for sure. And so this year, so that's what's gonna happen. What else? Well, you're gonna be doing a cruise. Talk about that.
Okay, so we're gonna do. So I'll just start off like how we're gonna do it. So again, originally it was gonna be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we added the cruise on a Thursday,
And you know,
So
Chet, that was going to happen already too. Okay, we had a day zero. We had a
yeah,
SupraCulture itinerary already in place
yeah,
for all the attendees. So if you wanted to get there or arrive a little earlier, what
early
was it, Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Yeah, if you wanted to arrive Wednesday, what was going to happen Wednesday?
Well, Wednesday is kind of
Just
a
chill.
chill day,
Got it.
but that way we're ready for Thursday morning,
Which was
and
the scenic drive.
we were gonna go on a scenic drive Thursday morning. So I guess Hugo and Keyshawn were like, "Hey, let's move if we can move the scenic drive to Friday," and that's why we moved the dyno to Saturday.
Right. And you can move these things because nothing's set in stone,
No,
right?
yeah,
Because you don't have to reserve Boulder City for a
I
show.
don't have a permit.
You don't have to do any of that, right?
Yeah,
This is why you're able to just move
yeah,
events back and forth with no problem
yeah,
at all. So big difference. Please understand that,
yeah,
people.
yeah, big difference. And also that, like Dom was telling me, he said there's about 40 to 50 spots. We already have 60 people registered. So, well, not registered,
RSVP.
RSVP, which we'll talk about that. It's easier to
You mean
RSVP
spots to park, not to dyno.
spots to park.
And you're going to dyno how many cars? 10, 15?
About between 10 and 12. So, we I had talked to him about that, and I was like, "Hey, we don't want to be here very long."
Right.
He's like, "Well, we want to he wants to have his full staff there." So we were like, we agreed on a number, and
Right.
obviously Patrick Blake is helping us out in order for us to have it there. So so yeah, 10 to 12
Right.
cars. We don't want to be there forever.
Right.
And he said that they have a good you know routine. They know how to get cars on and off very fast.
Sweet.
So we'll say, okay, that's why, let them do it. Last year we were doing it. We were taking off rims and wheels and
Yeah, for the hubs, right? The
yeah,
hub dyno.
that was pretty tough.
Pain in the butt.
Yeah, usually I just have I have a little paperwork, and I'm like writing in people's names, making sure people are ready to go up. I was still doing that plus taking wheels off. So yeah, it was pretty tough. But no, he's fully staffed, and yeah, so I didn't get this guy out of a whim. He was already on board. We were already going to be going there anyways.
Right. And that was a connection through Kim,
Kim,
Karma
yeah,
Supra as well. So thanks again,
yeah,
Kim, for that.
that's because of Kim. So now, now we're able to have a car show. And again, it's going to be first come first serve. So if you show up late and there's no parking,
Park
I'm
outside.
sorry. Park outside, park on the street.
Right.
And that also goes for, hey, if we had an actual location like we usually do, we wouldn't have an issue with the amount of cars coming, right? So now we're limited to this little spot, and we're just gonna make best of it.
Yeah. Just
And
make the
then
best of it.
again, I was when we were talking, I was like, oh yeah, there's probably like 30, 40 cars are gonna go. And then hey, momentum happened.
Momentum
And
and free.
yeah, maybe I went, like I told
Right.
you, I went too hard in the paint. Um
Yeah.
um but hey, maybe we're learning something, about the advertising. Maybe we need to start doing
Oh,
that.
there's a lot of things. Listen,
Yeah, we got to figure out.
we're not saying, or I'm not saying that I'm going to blame myself on that. I'm not saying that some things can't be improved. Of course, there's always room for improvement. There's always things that I can delegate to people. I'm just the type of guy that I don't like bothering people with it. I'm
Mhm.
semi-retired, so I do and I am able to do most of the planning myself by myself. Again, with the help of other people, the locals and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I can do that. So the rest of the stuff that gets done during the event, my staff handles, and they do a fantastic job.
Mhm.
They even involve their family members, like Sean's daughter. Will
Yeah.
help, and Izzy's girl and your girl Jessica.
Yeah,
She's
my
always
boys.
the boys too. The boys help out
Yeah.
a lot too, and they're just happy to be a part of it. And I'm happy. I'm happy to have such a cool people around us, and I try to take care of our people. I don't know how I would do it without them.
Yeah.
And we become a family,
Yeah, for sure.
and yeah, we're gonna keep doing it until the shoes fall out if they haven't already.
Yeah, we're hoping not.
Yeah, we're hoping not. We hope that you guys really see the value of this event, and it really is up to you guys. This isn't something that I wanted to do and cancel. It's just something that people were just not registering. I understand why, because of last year, and from what I'm hearing, recently and months prior, is the cost of Vegas, and the amount of money it takes for you guys to come out. I understand it's thousands of dollars. I get it. I
Yeah,
get it.
it's expensive. So that's another thing too, right? So, we hear a lot, especially me, I hear a lot of suggestions. I want to say they're like complaints, but maybe more of a suggestion.
There's complaints.
Like why do we have it at the Excalibur? And I'm like, Excalibur sucks.
Let's talk about that.
Well, I went to the Strat, right? I
Oh,
went to the
okay.
Strat,
Mm-hmm.
and man, the prices were good, but
Where you park?
horrible parking.
Right.
Horrible parking. I mean, everybody will complain about the parking, and it's just kind of like every time I'm looking at other places, and it's like, oh wait, it's more expensive. Where's the parking lot? Oh, it's
Right.
way over there. Or you know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like Excalibur and the Luxor are actually the two that are kind of the ones that you're like, hey, these are kind of the best ones because of how it
Affordable.
is.
They're
Exactly.
affordable.
Even though it's expensive.
Yeah, and that's
So
still affordable.
and then the other option would be to stay at off the strip. Now, I've personally stayed off the strip times before,
And
definitely.
it's tough. It's
And
tough.
and if you want to experience Vegas, you want to be on the strip. And
Yeah.
then on top of that, everything you could just walk or get a cab or whatever, and everything's on the strip. It's pretty easy. Also too, like I always tell everybody, you need to stay at the host hotel. I've many times not stayed at the host hotel. I'm not saying you're not gonna have fun, especially if you go with friends, you're gonna have fun. But there's just these things that happen, right? When you're at the host hotel that just pop up.
Yeah, some things are
Yeah.
just random, and
Just
people want to get
random.
together, a group wants to get together, and
Yeah.
some of you guys like it, some of you guys don't. You don't have to participate. You guys go do your own thing, and that's cool. But choosing a new hotel is very, very difficult for many reasons. I'm not saying it's not doable, especially now with Vegas, maybe getting cheaper or might be getting cheaper. I hope it gets cheaper because I think they're hurting. I
They
forgot
are hurting
I
that.
forgot what the percentage is.
Yeah. They need
Uh,
to change.
right. And that's
Yeah.
probably what you guys are saying about us. They need to
Yeah.
change. And we're going to go into the super forums after this because we're
Yeah.
going to talk about all those comments on the super forums.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, choosing hotels is something I've been looking into as well. And even Mike Burrell from State 48, he's been looking into it. And even he has run into roadblocks. And even he has been calling out VMS and understands why it's so expensive. And it's not something I'm making up, guys. It's something real. It's very, very difficult to have everything line up. For this year, we had to figure out what was available for the park, right? Which is that's pretty much open. But then we had to figure out Dino, right? And then we had to figure out what other activity was available that we can piggyback. And it just so happened to be the Las Vegas SCCA. They were having um, their autocross this year, so they invited us to piggyback off of them as well. I'm hoping that we can piggyback off of them in the future for a track day because they also do track days, like I mentioned earlier, and that's the plan for next year.
Yeah.
So anyway, so did we veer off subject? Of course we did, right?
Um
Not really.
no, not really. I mean, it's all about the event.
Right.
But also too, I think I had misspoke a little bit, right?
On what?
I wasn't sure what was going to happen with the track day.
Oh
So
yeah, so he did mention something on the
that's
Ogre
not
Motorsport,
yeah.
the 2JZ podcast. So he did. Andrew did offer about you guys can still autocross, and you can, but you have to do a different step. Okay, you'd have to go through their website alone and nothing.
Nothing with Supers in
Yeah,
Vegas.
nothing to do with Supers
Yeah.
in Vegas, and then you have to sign on and get a permit, a driver's permit for that weekend, and that's something that you have to figure out on your own. I had an agreement with Jeremy how we were going to do it on our end, so that to alleviate one step for you guys to do. So now that we are not going to be affiliated with that, from my understanding, you should still be able to autocross, but go directly from them or to them to their website and figure it out that way. Do your
Yeah.
research. I know you guys hate reading because I know you guys don't read, um, and you guys kind of have to do some reading. So
Yeah.
take the initiative, do some reading, figure it out. If you want it bad enough, then that's what you're gonna have to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not something that you guys are doing, right?
No,
You
that's
guys
what I
are not
figured out.
showing up.
I'm
You're
not
just
showing
so
up.
you're pretty much doing the Friday. You're doing dyno, and then you're doing drag racing,
So
piggybacking.
Friday. So we did get off topic. So I'll just go through the schedule real
Right.
quick.
See, there you go.
So Thursday we're going at 7 o'clock. We're gonna go on the strip cruise on Las Vegas Motor Speed, Las Vegas Boulevard
At nighttime.
at nighttime.
Got it.
All
That's
right.
Thursday night.
That's gonna be Thursday night. I actually researched it, and a couple of the parking lots that we used before are gone, completely gone now. So we're gonna go back to the original when we used to go over there to the outlets
Oh,
right
okay.
behind Chili's.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So start from there, and we'll just go down. It actually makes the drive a little bit longer.
Right.
Um, so we're gonna start there. We're gonna do that whole thing. Once we're done, we're gonna drive right back up to the Excalibur Hotel parking lot, and then get ready to do refills.
That's
That's Thursday
that's
night
Thursday night's refills.
refills.
Got it. And then Friday.
Friday we're gonna meet up around, I think it's 10:30. That way
Yeah.
you give you guys some time to sleep and wake up.
Let's go back.
And
Refills is an unofficial event.
it's an unofficial event that, like I said, started with, I remember Aaron saying, "Hey, let's go out," and then it
As a
just
group.
as a group, and then every year, "Hey, let's go out, let's go out," and then it just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then I don't remember what year it was, but it was one of the years when um the
Viking.
Viking. If you know, you know, right?
Yeah, if you know the
So
Viking.
yeah, he was like I think it was like his second year going or something, and uh we always go the same route.
Right. So
So
we just all meet up at the parking
yeah,
structure. And when I say all, I mean like all, right?
yeah. I
We
start text blasting everybody, and everybody starts text
yeah.
blasting, "Hey, meet up here, meet up there," and
Yeah.
then we just all show up, and it's fun. It's fun. You don't necessarily have to drink, like I said.
You don't, but you
Um,
can't avoid it. All we do is we walk from Excalibur to the next hotel, to the next
yeah,
hotel, the
all the way
strip
to
to the
Caesar's
next
Palace.
hotel. Before you know it, we have like 75 people
Yeah,
just together,
to
just
start off with.
screaming stupid things. We are idiots.
Yeah,
Get kicked out of
and it's okay. The
hotels.
one day a year,
Yeah.
it's okay.
And if you drank enough, you will probably be one of the last people standing walking back to your hotel. Before you know it, you're the
Yeah.
only one screaming by yourself. You look back and no one's behind you.
Yeah, like you said, we start off with like 75 people, and by the time we get to the wall where we usually
Oh
take our
yeah, this
pictures,
traditional wall picture.
we take a picture, and there's maybe 30,
Yeah,
30, 40. And then by the time we walk back, you're just in this little group of maybe 10, 15.
right.
I don't know where hey, everyone shows up the next day. I
Yeah.
don't know where they went. But
Now these random people do want to join us. They see a
yeah.
group, they want to join us, they join in, and they end up having a blast themselves.
Yeah, then how many dance parties you guys have on the
Oh yeah, we
street?
have
It's just
dance
like
contests.
random stuff. I'm telling you, it's fun.
It's
It's
fun,
really
right?
fun.
What about that guy from YouTube that showed up that one time? You remember?
Um, did he show up? What guy? I don't remember.
Oh man, that's a different one.
Oh yeah, maybe I didn't see that one.
You were there.
I was there, definitely. I was there. I don't know.
Anyways,
Yeah,
influencer supposedly was
yeah.
walking around being escorted by our guys,
Oh, I was probably in a different pack of people,
right?
but yeah, because we have so many people on this walk. But yeah, so we do the refills,
Right.
and then like I said, 10:30 we're gonna meet up at the Excalibur parking lot, and then hopefully leave at 11 to the Valley of Fire scenic
Cruise.
drive.
Right.
And it's a far one. We did it before with Miguel, and it's far. And
I
so
have never been.
just be prepared if you're gonna go. It's gonna be
I'm not gonna
fairly
go. I'm not gonna go to that. I will be
yeah
there Friday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But that's because my daughter is gonna be turning 21,
yeah
and obviously I want to go hang out with you guys
yeah
for a quick peek in and say hi to
yeah
you guys, um,
yeah.
and go from there.
So we're gonna do that. Um, and then it's gonna be about a 3 hour trip,
Yeah, we're
three and a
cruise.
half. Yeah, three. Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island, yeah.
Yeah. So and after that, then we're gonna go to the drags, and I put 7 o'clock on there.
I think it's 8,
So
but I think
okay,
you have to check in at
so
tech, right?
so I didn't know, right? So I put 7 because I Las Vegas on their website, it's just says the rules. It doesn't say anything about time. So then I went on the Facebook for the event.
Right.
So it's not Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It's the Facebook for the event, like Summit Mayhem or something like that.
Okay.
And then so I hit them up and I was like, hey, I see you guys have these flyers for all the previous events. It starts at 7. That's why I put 7. My cat. So it starts at 7, and they're like, they hit me back, and they're like, oh no, you could. I think they said gates open at 5. Drag racing starts at 6, but you could tech anytime you want. So
Oh, okay.
as long as you get there, they'll bring you in, because I asked them that.
Got it.
They said they stopped teching at like a later time.
Mm-mm.
So just if you're there by 6, you're fine. But if you're really serious about it, you're gonna be there at 5. So
Got it.
yeah, so I got to change a little bit on their itinerary. Yeah, things happen.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah.
All
So
right. So that's what's happening. Then once you're done with
once
that,
we're done with that, and then Saturday is gonna be the dyno and the little show and shine
at the dyno.
at the dyno.
Got it.
So I have it on there. The if you're gonna dyno, roll in at 9:30, because everyone who's gonna dyno is gonna also be a part of the car show. But I want
Nice.
them to show up early so that they could get like a VIP parking. So that way we're not, hey, where's so and so, and we got to walk all the way
Right.
to the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. It's usually the same routine we do for Civ.
Exactly.
So
So just
get
park
it.
the guys VIP, and then the regular people are gonna start rolling in later. Can't remember off my head what time I put, but we basically had the place from for 4 hours. So how many we dyno is what we dyno, and within those 4 hours.
So you should be done by like noon, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, we should be done early. I don't plan to be there
Nice.
very long.
And then what happens after that? You're done.
After that, we're done. And they're Minster. Um,
The little. Oh yeah, I want to talk to those guys because
yeah,
I would like to have them for Civ next year.
yeah. So Minster said that there's a car show in Vegas.
Classic cars, right?
Yep, the Japanese classic car meet
Nice.
at 7 o'clock at night. And he's like, hey, why don't you guys show up? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, but he said,
Sweet.
make sure you show up early if you want to go to that. So that who knows, we might just invade them, right?
The little class. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
and that's where. So that's good. I'm glad that that's gonna happen for the hardcore individuals, the ones that actually value the relationship of other like-minded individuals and
Yeah.
people that have met, you know, by coming to Civ.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that they get to show up and I get to see them. I look
Yeah.
forward to seeing all you guys, um, and all the people obviously that like to party.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, I was pretty much like overwhelmed of I didn't know that many people were gonna get a hold of me and say that they want to go. And I think that's a positive thing, because people do want to go,
Right.
you know. So it's not gonna be 150 to 200 cars, which what we have been averaging, right?
Yeah.
150
150 to
to
200.
200, and it's not gonna be that, you know.
Right.
It's not gonna be that. So
And yes, I know some of you guys like it. Oh, why can't we go back to it being small and intimate? Yeah, that's great, but things change, things evolve. The Mark V came out. It brought different people.
yeah,
And I know some of you guys don't like it, some of you guys do like it. But you got to understand, if it wasn't for the Mark V, Toyota wouldn't have been involved. Toyota wouldn't be able to sponsor the event, and Toyota wouldn't have been able. We wouldn't have been able to rent out a track, and so you guys can road race out there and really put your cars to the test and your skill to the test. So these are all positive things. I don't care if you don't like the Mark V. The Mark V, it is what it is. It's a great
Mhm.
car. Have you ever driven one? Drive one.
Yeah, it's
You
my
know,
favorite BMW.
there you go.
Yeah,
It's a BMW. Yes, we know. Yes, we know it's not really a Supra. Yes, we know that.
but it's okay.
We are not idiots. We know we
Yeah,
know
it's
it's not
okay.
really a Supra. We know it's a
Yeah,
BMW, and
still appreciate it.
it's a great car. It'll kick Mark fours, but you can never shift the Mark IV fast enough, as
No,
fast as the Mark V. Drive one,
yeah,
test drive it. I'm trying to plans for next year is I'm trying to get Toyota to bring me a Mark V, a GR Corolla, and a GT86, so that they could all be test driven by the attendees,
that would be cool.
right?
Yeah,
So those are the plans. Obviously, on top of Dyno and on top of Car Show.
yeah,
Um, I don't know. We'll talk more about that too. It all depends on you guys.
yeah,
We can reach for the stars, but you guys have to come out as well, and
yeah,
register and stuff,
yeah, for sure, for
right?
sure. Yeah,
So let's move on to social media. Let's move on to we're going to cover a little bit of social media. We know that not all you guys have social media, or at least not all of you guys are on Instagram. Some of you guys are still dinosaurs on Facebook, and some
yeah,
of you guys are still fossils on super forums.
yeah.
So let's go through some of them. I did post in the beginning. I did post the dates. I did post the price drop. I did post the what was going to happen, what we had planned. And then my last post was 7 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I did say yes, registrations are just not where they need to be at this point, under 40 to be exact. We started out strong, but came to a halt super fast, and it has been that way since. I know many of you just won't understand why we can't just have it small, but from a business point of view, the cost SIV would be responsible for, including unbooked rooms. We have to have a contract. Every year, I have to reach out to Excalibur and I have a conversation with them, and I let them know, hey, I need you to save me X amount of rooms at your discounted rate. So if they aren't booked, the attrition means like whatever book rooms are not booked, SIV would be responsible for them
Mm-hmm.
for that cost. So this year I was able to call them and tell them like, hey, we're just not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. Can my guys at least keep their she was because of our record with them for many years, they gave us the privilege of maintaining our reservations or your reservations, if you still wanted to attend and enjoy the SupraCulture's mini civ.
Yeah, and thanks to Javier, right?
Thanks. Well, I mean, like I
There's
said.
my wife. She just got home from
Hey,
work.
Jess. So,
But yeah, yeah, like I said on the podcast, you could have been bitter.
well, yeah, I could
And
have,
and he could have been like, "You know what, Andrew? No." But that's the thing, like I 100%, like I said, I'm overwhelmed with the gratitude that people have been texting me. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for doing that. But it's not just me, it's Javier too. So,
yeah, but they don't get it.
yeah, so it's like again,
And
like
it's
I
okay. I
said,
don't want you to text me thanks,
yeah,
but I don't want you to get the wrong idea
yeah.
thinking
I'm
that,
just facilitating. I'm
yeah,
a facilitator and that's it. I'm just a like what would you say? A
what
placeholder?
happened? Did I lose something?
No, you can't hear?
No.
Okay. So probably just a placeholder.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's the cable.
Yeah. I just got these from Amazon, like little extenders.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
So like
yeah.
they're cheap. I had to just get them real quick.
That's all right. It's
Yeah.
probably because I think I pulled it with my foot.
Yeah. And if you
Anyway,
guys are hearing like a little weird like sound after we talk, it's because it's hot in here and I have the fan on, so the mics kind of go on and off, and you kind of hear the because it has a gate.
mm,
Anyways, so you can kind of hear the little fan hitting
yeah.
because it is a little warm in here. But anyways, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah, understand that these things are
yeah,
happening because we've already planned them.
yeah,
They're not something that obviously he is putting in some effort into keeping it going and
Yeah.
keeping it alive. And from a business point of view, it's just not cost effective for us to do that. This is a business. This is not being done as charity. I love Supras, and
Yeah.
again, I have a Mark II, I have a Mark IV. Also building a DeLorean with a 1JZ. So I'm a true car fanatic, and I hope you guys understand that I want this is for the best interest. I mean, I wouldn't want this to fail. I don't know why some of you think that I just want this to fail and I want to kick people out and I want to take your money. Trust me, I don't need your money. I don't hurt for money. I do very well on my own. Obviously, we're not doing this for free. We need to have um, some type of revenue to keep the event alive. We have to have a cushion every year.
Hmm.
So, in case anything, in case we need attorneys, in case we need just anything, we need. I need to put deposits on venues and again insurance. All this, merch. All this stuff costs a lot of money. Even if I go through China and all that stuff, it's still very expensive.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
I don't know if you have anything particular what you want to look at, but
Well, yeah. So let me see. The after some talking about some kind of after party. I have no idea what they're talking about.
so that so
Was
that
it was
after
was that
party was
the
just
right
a
hand
joke.
drive?
Yeah, it was just
It
a
was a
joke.
joke, right?
We Javi when it first happened, I thought Javier posted it, and I was like, "What the heck?"
Oh no, no.
And because he's kind of funny like that. And then but it no, it was V160S Nick.
It
It
was
was
Nick,
Nick.
huh?
Nick,
Inca?
yeah, Nick
Was it
Inca.
Inca?
He posted it.
Some with what was it the gay pride right hand drive,
Yeah,
or he thinks they're
yeah.
gay or something like that?
Well, there's a story behind it, and between him and other people. So so yeah, so he made the post. I thought it was hilarious. I don't
Yeah,
like, I don't know. Sometimes people just gotta like
chill out.
chill. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what
Yeah.
he's talking
So
about.
that's
The
what he's talking
Stanford
about.
Supra said the after party probably scared everyone off. It was a joke.
It was a joke. Not made by any of us. No.
If it gets announced, SIV coincidence? No, no,
No.
that was a joke. Huge bummer. You see the news broadcast in
Talking about the
Vegas.
economy.
Yeah, the 10% drop in the
Yeah.
tourism for Vegas. I speculate the same for what a 10 and a 7 to 10. Okay, blah blah blah.
Yeah. And like I said, I went to Vegas like a month and a half ago, and I was there on a Friday night,
Yeah,
and it was dead.
really,
Yeah, I mean there was people there.
but not how Vegas is
No, and
Vegas.
then Saturday was looked kind of normal, but Friday I'm like, man, I've been to Vegas on a Wednesday night and it's
That's
bumping.
popping more than that,
Yeah,
right?
so that was crazy.
Okay, and then there's SupraCulture guy right there.
Yeah, and I just said, hey guys, right? I just said made the announcement that I'm gonna keep it going.
Right. And then it's the especially canceled. Yes, it is. And the SupraCulture informed some more again, another post. Definitely interested in attending. Still okay. That sucks. And then Ken Henderson. Okay, I'll be there. I talked to Ken. Ken Henderson's an old school guy, really good guy, and he's one of the moderators as well.
Yeah.
And then here it goes with people just starting wanting to start things about how people are being too nice and demanding, and it's just like you're a spectator. You don't understand what it takes to organize. And even though you say you understand, it's a major effort to keep things running. That said, once you say that, you can't just go off on what you don't agree with. It's like, again, attend and events would happen. Last year was unfortunate, fully accountable for that. Nothing we could have done about it. Nothing different we could have done. Um, anyways, yes, it was because of last year issues. Of course, that has a lot to do with it, and we understand that.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to change by somebody else taking over. So stop saying that. What happened to that page that was started that was going to happen? As soon as last year we went to crap and somebody started a page. I know who you
Yeah.
were. I know who you are, and I know some of the sponsors that
What was it? Supers Invade Vegas.
yeah, Supers Invade, yeah, Vegas, something like
It
that.
was still SIV.
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't get worried because I knew that it was gonna take you guys a lot. And what happened? What happened? It was just crickets, right?
Yeah, I think they were just trolling you.
Crickets.
Oh, yeah,
What
yeah,
was
yeah.
it? What page? There you go.
Is it this one? There you
Yeah,
go.
that's exactly what happened with that other page, right?
Yeah,
Didn't happen. Why? Because it costs money,
yeah.
and it's not that easy. Okay, he'll be there regardless. Juice Man, of
That's Juice
course.
Man. That's Hugo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ken Henderson posted something too. Say saying was I thought fundamental changes were needed to be successful to until Javier had mentioned whether once utility needed major assistance in order to bring back glory. I mean, there's a lot that Ken Henderson says, and a lot of it is. Listen, here's the thing with that, Ken, is when we give too many people opportunities to have discussions and ideas, the ideas are never going to end. It's very easy to have an idea. I have many ideas that I would love to execute, and they're just so difficult and I mean, I would love to have a band. I would love to have a live band at the car show, and I've been talking to you about that
Yeah.
for years, right? But it costs a lot of money. I'd rather pass those savings on to you guys,
We
uh,
could
right? I mean,
need more participation.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll down a little bit more. No, the
Or
other
go
way.
back
Sorry.
up.
Yeah. Okay. Initiative and planning management consideration members. Yes, we could have representatives from different states. That's what Ken is saying. Recruiters. Again, I get it. I get that. We have a state and we have a recruiter for that state. I get that. I don't understand the why we need a recruiter. I mean, I don't understand if that's really going to make a difference having a recruiter. For example, let's just make Trevor the recruiter for Utah.
Yeah. The
Like
only thing I can see that would come positive is that is like in their little group, right? Like if you had a recruiter, like, well, we don't really need one here because we're already here, but like SoCal Supras, like you
right.
could gather all those guys and pump them up, say, hey, let's go, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it'll help.
Right.
Maybe just get a representative from each region, maybe,
Right.
and just include them on stuff, and then so then also too when we do or when you make your graphics and everything,
Hmm.
make sure you send it to those guys, and then those
Yeah. I
guys
usually
make
tag.
sure they send it out.
I should get more. I definitely would like to get the representatives. I guess you want to call them representatives for the state for the group.
Yeah,
Their IG, so I can tag them or send them because I think they only allow you X amount of tags, like 30 or 20. I don't
something
know.
like that. Yeah,
So yeah, so another guy's asking that we should be part of Toyota Fest. Toyota Fest doesn't want to be part of us, guys. Um, they don't need us. They don't care to be part of us. You know what I'm saying? It's like we would be like a what do you call it? A ball and chain
yeah,
for them. Toyota Fest is already set up. Why would they want to bring us on board?
yeah.
And I know the people out there, and they're just they're very tight.
Hmm.
They're very tight who they are. Um, we would like to be like Toyota Fest, and for that to happen, guess what needs to happen, guys? We need to bring other cars, other
Yeah,
types of cars, not just Toyota Supras, not just super specific or super swaps. We need to have other cars, classic Japanese. I would like to have some classic Japanese cars. Maybe all
yeah,
Toyotas. Maybe we'll do an all Toyotas. Maybe it won't be Supers in Vegas. Maybe it'll be all Toyotas.
yeah,
You know, like Toyota Fest.
yeah, yeah.
Toyotas invade Las
Toyotas
Vegas.
invade Las Vegas. Yeah, I mean,
Pilv.
but then again, people will
But then people will
complain.
complain. Oh, well, what
Yeah,
happened to Supers? All the originals, blah, blah, blah.
yeah,
Guys, Mark IVs have become very expensive. There's a million, there's a million Mark Fives. Mark IVs are rare, very expensive. Nobody wants to drive them anymore. Nobody wants to beat the crap out of them. And the people that do are already, the people that already have them built for that, then they do that. For the most part, people are parking their stuff.
yeah,
They're very expensive, and not everybody wants to do that.
yeah,
So if you want to be like Toyota Fest, Toyota Fest doesn't want to be part of us.
yeah,
And the whole thing about Vegas, is Vegas is the place where we like to party. Some of you guys don't want to do it, and some of you guys do, and that's again, we're not gonna make everyone happy.
Yeah.
One person's gonna have this negative attitude, and but they don't. You don't zoom out and think what's gonna happen if you post something dumb or
Yeah.
something ridiculous or just something selfish to benefit you because that's what you want. It's not how it works. I everyone you have to try to make the majority of people happy, right? You have 3 or 4 people that are discontent. Guess what? That's probably a good thing that 3 or 4 people discontent, 20, 30 people. I get it.
Yeah.
You're talking about moving it to another state. It's not happening.
Yeah. So I mean, I've been to the Pac Northwest.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, those are fun, right? Those are fun. I don't have a problem with it, but it's based like Civ, right? It's based like Supers in Las Vegas, where they have a cruise, they have dyno, they have drags, and they have a car show.
right.
So it's basically like Supers um, in Vegas, but it's just different.
What's different about it?
Vegas, that's what's
Ah,
different.
so say it. I
Yeah,
mean, you can
that's
say it.
what's different.
You like
Yeah,
the Pac Northwest. It's cool. It's
yeah,
chill.
it's good. It's chill.
It's chill,
You
right?
gotta go.
Right.
You gotta go one time and enjoy it.
And we're not saying that Civ is better than Pike. That's not what we're saying. We're
No,
saying it's just a
different.
different environment. It brings
Correct.
out the different people. So
Hmm.
yes, you might be a Pac Northwest type of event, and that's great. And I want to attend one year
Yeah,
for sure. I've been wanting to.
I've been 3 or 4 times already.
That's awesome. And in
Yeah,
fact, the guys up in Germany too.
yeah, that'd be fun to go. They just had their Supra's ring, or right where
Right.
they
And
did
they
the
ran out like
Nurburgring.
a whole little compound.
Yeah, Dennis went.
Yeah, I know he was talking about it.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We
We
gotta
got
go.
that'll be fun.
That's different
Yeah,
too.
it's
That's
different.
all involves just drinking beer and hanging out with guys with supers.
That's it. You know.
So it's different, guys. Like, I'm not gonna make everybody happy. Stop suggesting
Yeah,
for us to move it to another state.
but that's what I was trying to say, right? Like, if we move it to another state, it's just gonna be like all the other ones, which is not bad.
Right.
It's just that's what makes Supers in Vegas different, is because it's because of Vegas. And yeah, right now Vegas sucks. We get it.
Yeah, we get it.
But
And maybe you guys need a break. Maybe we all need
yeah,
a break.
maybe this year needed to happen.
Yeah. Needs to
And
be
then everyone's like, "All right, I'm ready to go next year."
right. And that's the
Yeah.
plan. Hopefully you
That
guys
is
get
the plan.
and we'll figure it out. All right, let's
Yeah.
keep going. What I want to know is who was the other cool cat. Oh, because he signed
Yeah,
up.
he signed up, and then one other person signed up.
Right.
There was only 2 people.
Yeah.
Um,
Somebody, 2 or 3 people that signed up for autocross.
yeah.
Let me see. Oh yeah, Steve. I already talked to you, Steve.
Yeah. Steve's a good guy though.
Yeah.
I think what's going on here is that these people really have a passion for the event, and they just want it to succeed, you know?
You're right.
And I think that's just what it comes down to.
I get it, but then they say like they want me to take a step back and uh because I cannot just go forward and think it's going to be successful next year unless I change many things about it. Like what? Like what do you want me to change? Time is done. It's time for a massive reboot of this event again. This isn't personal as I know it comes across that way, but the reality is that a new plan and team should be assembled to pick this event up from the ashes to reimagine it going forward, in my opinion. It's no different than if you're not able to succeed in your roles at the job. Get put on a performance improvement. Oh, let me put on a PIP and then fail again. That is fundamentally what we're dealing with here. The Civ 24 event was a disaster, and now 25 isn't even happening. Again, what do you want to change? The activities were here,
Yeah.
right? The activities were we did our legwork. To be clear, the failure of the event in its current form certainly can be attributed to the economy. Of course, it is. I would rather you go with that paragraph first.
Yeah.
Inflation is and in the whole, and I don't like talking about politics, man, but I mean, this whole politics with Trump, all this happening, and I'm not saying whatever. I mean,
Either way,
it's
it's
beyond
it's
my
happening. Yeah,
it's beyond my
yeah.
pay grade, and nothing. If you're a Trump supporter or you're not a Trump supporter, nothing you can do about it. Nothing I can do about it. No matter how much you want to kick and scream, he's here. This is happening.
Well,
Uh,
in 2000, when remember the economy crashed 2005.
right,
That was when they didn't have. I think it was 2006, 2007 when they didn't have Supers invade Las Vegas, and it was because of the economy, right? It
right.
was a crash, and that's why he decided not to have it. And I do believe there was still a group of Supers that still showed up. So it's like
And there were still people talking
there
crap,
were still
probably
people. Yeah. So
stuff like this.
you
Like,
know, things happen, like you said, and it was just a perfect storm last year. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Um, we all want this event to be good. We all do. Um, and like Ken Henderson and all these people that they have on here. Um, I respect these guys,
yeah,
so much. But like in 2003, like what did we do that's so different from now? It's almost the same, a little bit different, but it's almost the same. So it's like, how do we redo it from ground up? Now, there are little things that we don't do that they did back in the day, which is they had like a poker night,
right,
So they would set up the poker night with the Luxor. And so they had like, $100 buy-in or whatever, and
right,
they would set it up just for the people, and they would have like this poker tournament. So like that was pretty cool, right?
right.
So I'm trying to think like what else did they do? I'll tell you what never done was they never had an autocross. I don't think.
They didn't have an autocross or road course.
Yeah, yeah, I don't think they've ever. I don't quote me on this. Maybe they did it once before, but
I don't remember.
yeah, it was only drags. It
Yeah, it
was
was drag,
drags,
car show,
car show,
poker,
poker, scenic drive,
scenic drive, right?
right? Car show.
And what's sad is that unfortunately we've taken it to another level, right? We raised the bar, and because the bars have been raised, it's been expected to be raised. You can't go lower than that,
Yeah,
right? And I get it, I understand,
yeah, and
and
also too, just like the goodie bags. Miguel started that, and like I told you, like I remember, and please, everyone who's been to Supras in Las Vegas, like I remember all I like I told you, all I got was this like little like card pamphlet or whatever, and like a pen a
a
Sharpie
coin.
marker
Oh,
that
okay,
said Supers Invade Las Vegas, which was cool. I'm not knocking that.
right. But at the time, that was like, oh, that's cool.
Oh, I got
That was
this
your.
marker. I think I still have it.
Do you,
So, it's like those were definitely cool. But like you said, the bar has been raised, so people
so people
expect
expect
to
it to
get
be
it.
like that, and Steve says that he doesn't think that I need to admit that I can't handle the event or run it. It's not that. Last year was 1 year of mishap. This year was because of last year, I'm sure, and the economy.
Yeah, I would say both.
But
Because Vegas is getting hit. That's what I'm
right.
saying. Like, there's nobody there,
But
and
nonetheless, everything was planned.
that's why I was able to
Right.
do it so easily.
Everything was planned.
Yeah,
So it was handled, it was planned. People didn't want to show up and all right, I'll take the hit. We'll take the hit.
yeah.
We'll take the hit and see if we can recover again
All we
next
could
year.
do is come back stronger.
Right. If you guys want to come and show your support and be still part of Civ, great. If you don't, I can't force you guys.
Yeah,
All right, keep going a little
yeah.
more. But thank you for your input, Steve. I still love you. Roughly. Okay, so yeah, I have another guy commenting how many times I posted here. Roughly half before cancellation, a minute and a half after. I'm pretty sure I posted more in here. Does does it make a difference? You guys are a small percentage too. I posted 13 times, or I don't know how many times you want me to post. So if I post like 30 times, is that gonna make a difference in how many people attend?
Well, well, that's the thing too, right? Nothing against Superforms. I haven't been on Superforms for a long time. Um, yeah, how many people are are looking at it on Superforums that go? I mean,
Right.
10. 20. Now we love U10 and 20, but yeah, I mean, it's being posted other places basically, and not making excuses, right?
Right.
But maybe because of this, I guess you could say outcry. Maybe again, we got to be better, right?
Right.
That's it. Just got to be better.
Oh yeah, I guess we're talking also about the other dinos that have been canceled.
Yeah. So the first time it got
You
canceled,
went too, didn't you go with me too?
the first time it got canceled was actually one of the best years that we had,
Right.
which was the year when we had the after party. Remember, so we were supposed to have
The
a
mobile
mobile
dino.
dyno,
Right.
and the crazy thing about that day was it
It's raining.
rained in the morning.
Right. Yeah, well the mobile
It rained.
dino, he literally just canceled on me that day.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was
Yeah, right. I
booked.
remember right when I got there,
Yeah.
you're like, the dude just, you like, because we were getting ready. Where we're going to put the people who are going to dyno.
Right, right.
We were trying to figure this stuff out. And we're like, where's the dyno guy at?
Right.
He's like,
And
he
so
just canceled.
I don't know how you want me to be accountable for the guy dynoing with his mobile dyno canceling on us at the last minute. And I think he got scared because it was supposed to be at Speed Vegas, and Speed Vegas asked me for a COI,
Uh huh.
yeah, certificate of insurance.
Yeah.
And I don't think he could have provided that. And I think he just bailed.
Yeah.
So,
And it was rain. And it rained.
and it rained. And so, anyways, nobody would have put their cars on. Nobody would have trusted that. And I hear people that dyno cars don't even wouldn't do that on a mobile dyno. Period.
Yeah.
And then the next one, well, I'm gonna throw him under the bus. Who is it? I know Andrew's totally against it, but we had a sponsor.
Well, prior to all this, right? I get a phone call from Javier. Like he calls me. This is what, a couple weeks, maybe a month before.
Depends what car you're talking about.
Yeah, he called me quite a few times and was just like, "Man, we're having issues with this guy." Basically,
Oh, the sponsor.
yeah.
I even forgot the name of the sponsor already.
I don't. Let's not name him.
Okay.
But either way, the sponsor who got
It's a shop
Javier.
in Vegas. It's a car shop in Vegas. I
Yeah.
have no problem with the guys. It was just this one particular guy who just likes to boast about himself nonstop on how he has this connection and that connection. So he got us the connection with that dyno spot,
The Dino Jet.
Dyno Jet, right
Yeah.
in Vegas, and yeah, he said he was going to be our sponsor, and um he was going to facilitate that and make that connection and have us have our actual dyno day at Dyno Jet. Turns out that was it you that went with me or my brother?
Your brother did.
Okay,
We were gonna go. Remember? Because
right,
we went to the city council meeting,
right. Oh,
and
that's
then
right. We were
we
gonna
ran
go.
out of time, and then you were like,
True,
"Oh, I'm gonna be back anyways," because your
true.
brother got married, and you were like,
That's
"I'm gonna be
true. It was
back
my
next
brother's
week."
wedding.
Yeah.
So my brother and I went to the Dyno Jet spot and contacted one of the guys. We pulled up from behind and from the back of the building, and we said, "Hey, we're Supers in Vegas. We'll be here in a couple weeks. Um, just want to introduce ourselves." Guy was. It looked like he kind of knew what was going on, but he didn't want to really elaborate too much. And anyways, that day he was a nice guy. The guy was nice and he was very courteous and very showing us around where we would be setting up and all that. Where we needed to be clear from other vehicles using the alleyway. And then I got a phone call from that particular sponsor that was facilitating or made that connection with DynoJet, and he said that I overstepped my boundaries
Hmm.
because I should have contacted him instead of DynoJet first. So yeah, we got into it, and then DynoJet pulled the plug because apparently they had no idea. So I'm guessing that the sponsor guy was just not communicating properly with the DynoJet guy. Again, not our problem, but doesn't matter. It gets pointed this way, anyways.
Yes, it does.
Right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
So then, yeah. So then,
So then the ball is dropped there, and
yeah.
I get blamed for
But we
it.
still had a good. That was still a good
It was still a good
show.
turnout, but
We
people
went
still
to
hold on to the to
we
the
yes,
negativity of
we
it.
went to Fuel Fest. That was and that's a crazy thing, right? Fuel Fest is this big thing,
Mm-hmm.
and whoever went to that pre Fuel Fest, whatever it was called, we were the show.
Right. It was, yeah, we had about 200 cars there.
We were the show.
Right.
If it wasn't for us, there would have been no cars there.
I mean, there was cars there and they were drifting, but we filled up that parking lot in the middle.
We filled it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a great showing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
And if you didn't go to that, then you missed out.
You missed
You
out.
missed out.
Definitely.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was definitely a good show. And now,
It was a good event,
well,
minus the dyno,
well, how come we can't do it again?
because Fuel Fest isn't happening at
Exactly.
at that time, and we can't go to Speed Vegas because they don't want us anymore because they
Yeah.
don't need our money anymore.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to ask that question.
So
So yeah, it's and hey, if they were having it again, I bet you they would have us back because they were like,
yes,
"Oh man, these guys
these guys
filled
had a
up."
great turnout.
Yeah, and then when guess what happens when we show up? I bought food.
Right.
You know,
We yeah,
everyone's and
buy
so
beer and they had beer too,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Everybody gets a
Contributes,
little
right?
yeah. So I bet they would definitely take us back. And plus, too, we got Eddie, Mister FNF, to help us out, right?
Oh yeah, it's Rest and
Yeah,
Furious.
Fast and the Furious Eddie. If they have it again around the same time, I wouldn't say.
Right.
I think it's a good event,
Right.
especially to piggyback off of a small event. I mean, not a small event, but we were the pre-show, right?
Right.
The pre-show, and I didn't go obviously the real Fuel Fest day because we had our event, so we don't know how that showed up. I bet you it was packed. It was probably packed.
What day was that?
So we went Friday. The actual event was on Saturday.
Saturday. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow. Yeah. I mean, it can happen again. It's just a matter. I guess depends on what's events are happening the times that we want to do it. And some of you are like, well, why don't you move it to other days? And it's like, well, we don't want to get too close to SEMA,
yeah. That's another.
and we don't
That's
want to get
another
too
thing.
close to Christmas, and then we don't want to get too close to after Christmas. But who knows? I mean,
Yeah.
who knows?
Then we don't want to have it in September too,
It's just
because
too hot.
it's too hot. Yeah, it starts cooling down in October.
October.
Yeah,
I mean,
even though it's still hot.
I'm for it. Like February, March.
Yeah, be. I've been to Vegas in November and it is
It's cold.
freezing.
It's cold. But hey, maybe we like. But
Freezing.
maybe we'd rather be cold than I'd rather be cold than hot.
Oh, I would too.
I can
Maybe mid-November. I mean, my birthday's in October 15th, so maybe mid-November.
Libra.
That's right.
October 21 right here.
Yeah,
Libra right here
that's
too.
right. So, you know, I don't know. There's always different things we could do, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And we see everybody putting in their 2 cents, and we hear you. We know it's expensive. All right, well, that's all the yapping happening on super forums, and I don't mean it in a negative way. I mean it in a lot of it. I think is yapping. A lot of it is c- constructive criticism, and we'll take it in. Again, there's nothing different that we can do in planning. Yes, we can do a lot of difference and make a big difference in social media and advertising in different platforms. We get it for sure. But again, if you guys don't show up and or don't sign up, or we were going to sign up, um, it's almost like, should we do a early bird special?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then at this month, if you didn't register by this month, it goes up $20.
Yeah.
And if you didn't register by this month, then it goes up like $40.
Yeah.
Is that going to make a difference in you guys registering early, or is that going to deter you from registering? Period. Um, Many people complain that the dates weren't put out early enough, and I put them out early this year, very early,
Yeah.
and that didn't make a difference. Again, I'll take the punches for last year, and if this is what it comes down to, okay, well, let's see what happens next year. So all I can
Yeah.
tell you is that we want this to make it successful, and if you want to jump on board and help, reach out.
Yeah.
Um, reach out, and if you want to help out, I don't know how you can help out. I know that you have many ideas as to how you want the event, how you think the event should be happening, but it's not that simple, guys. Understand that it takes this to line up with this so that it can work with this. You get it? So, yes, you're going to say, let's get rid of this because you don't participate in it. But then this guy's going to complain, why did we remove this? And he's going to be pissed. So, do you understand? Like, it's making everybody happy is impossible, right?
Yeah.
And if somebody says, we want this activity instead of this activity, and I change it, and then this guy's like, why'd you change it from that to this? Now it sucks. Do you see how it just never makes everybody happy? The foundation of SIV has always been people are always saying, oh, let's go on a cruise. Why can't you bring the cruise back? The cruise is cool. The cruise is great. Problem with the cruise is how we're never able to stay together because of the road light, the lights, and
Hmm.
it's impossible, right? I enjoyed it when I was an attendee. Um, I don't enjoy it as much as an organizer now because I think I'll leave that one up to you, man. I think
Yeah.
you can do the cruise if you want to get there early enough and go on a cruise and drive your car. Some people drive far already and then they're gonna go drive again. It's like when I go to my mom's in Arizona, my dad's, and then if they want to drive now to I don't know, Flagstaff, that's another two
Hmm.
hours. It's like, man, I just drove
Sedona or somewhere.
Sedona. I just drove 5.5, 6 hours.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive another. So that's how I feel. And that's only me driving five. There's people coming from Connecticut, people coming from Canada, Washington. I
Yeah.
mean, you name it. And again, some people like that. Some people don't.
Yeah.
We're not going to make everyone happy, guys. We're trying. It's not that we don't care. And you can sit here and yap that I need to step down and I need to. This is not a democracy, guys. This is this is an LLC. This is an
Yeah.
LLC. We do our best. I'll take the blame. I did my best because I do most of the planning, and I'm not doing that to give myself kudos. I'm just telling you that so that you don't blame other people for it. Blame me, fine. I'll take it. But it takes so much for it to line up. You know, Dom tuning had to be available. Uh,
Yeah.
Las Vegas SCCA, luckily had a day available for us to join their autocross, which is um, not that hard on your car, right? It's just a quick autocross and you're out. Timing, you were gonna get time slips, you were gonna get awards for the fastest time, um, and so on. Same with Dino. Dino, you're gonna get cash prize. And the car show at Boulder City, same thing. You're gonna get your trophies. Some people complain about the trophies. Oh, the other last year's trophies were much better than this year's. Guys, the trophies have been stepped up since the event's been handed to me. And I'm not trying to talk smack. I'm just trying to show you how we've raised the bar. Aaron makes the
Aaron. Yeah. Aaron
Aaron
makes them.
makes we sit here, we design it together, we type it all up, we make it all cool. Aaron, steps up too, spends a lot of time and money also making those awards. Um, and it's like some people are happy. Oh, I like last year's. I'm great. I'm happy that you like last year's. We like them all. We like the fact that we all have cool looking trophies,
Yeah.
and it's like, man,
Yeah. No, it just comes down to no one's ever going to be happy,
we try our
but we
best,
try.
okay? We
Yeah.
try our best to make everyone happy. Next year, let's talk about plans for next year. We're done with the bickering. We're
Yeah.
done hearing this and this from this person and how this person thinks this needs to happen and this. Yes, great. We hear you. Thank you. Um, you want to help out? Help out. Being a keyboard warrior and have everybody else spread the negativity doesn't help.
Yeah.
Doesn't help. You got your point across. Let's move on. You want to attend? Great. You don't want to attend? I understand. Um, things have to change for this event to be successful. I think we should bring other cars. It's hard getting the GR guys out, even though Toyota USA would love that. it's very hard getting those GR Corollas and GR 86s and GT 86s, or
Yeah.
it's very difficult getting them out here. And I get it; they're a different breed, right? I think like Charger owners are a different type of people. Corvette people are just different. Supra people are just different types of people.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're better; they're better. We're just different types of people. So I think for next year, I would love to see a car show with our at the same place, Boulder City. We were gonna do it at a golf event, at a golf course.
Golf course. Yeah.
Yeah, we were offered a spot at a golf course, and it would have been awesome. It was almost gonna happen. But for next year, I think we should have the car show where we have it, Boulder City. I like it. I think it's solid. And since that venue is so big, we would like to bring out classic Japanese cars, or maybe even classic American cars. I mean, I have classic American car. I'm a car collector. Like I said, I have different types of cars. I have classic American cars. I have vintage American cars. German vintage German cars. Um,
Yeah. I think classic Japanese would be really nice, actually, to
I'm
have a
cool with it.
section for
I'm
them.
cool with it. I can
You know.
appreciate. I can appreciate
Yeah.
every build for sure. Um, and yeah, it would. I think next year we will figure out a way how, if you just want to register for the car show, you could just register for the car show. I think I'm going to
Yeah.
change the packages up a little bit.
Yeah. We got to change the structure, definitely.
Yeah,
People are always pretty much confused, so we got to
it's because you
be
don't
figuring it
read.
out.
If you read package one,
Yeah.
everything in package one is included in package two. I'm sorry. Everything in package one, yes, it is
Yeah.
included in package two, and everything in package three also has package one.
Yeah. Maybe we need to do like a la carte, right? So just go up. I just doing this one and that
The
one.
thing about that, the reason why I haven't done that is because people will be like, "Hey, man, I forgot to add this to it."
Hmm.
That's why I've never done it to where you can do a la carte.
Yeah. Well, then they just pay the difference.
It doesn't work that way because then
Yeah.
we get charged an additional
Oh yeah,
fee.
fee.
So we're trying to, avoid those. Before you know it, when I have 200, 250 registrants and they charge like $5, $6 a fee per fee, it's like, add it,
Yeah, it's
add
a
it
lot
up.
of money.
It's
Yeah.
money that comes out of us, not you guys.
Yeah, that's just one expense.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, we'll figure it out. We want to do that. We want to do it. I don't know how it's going to go down with Dom. I know it's a small place.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be still successful or not. I hope it is.
Yeah.
Dom seems like a cool guy. I haven't met him personally, but he comes very well recommended.
Well, hopefully, it's a good spot and we could be going there over and over and over again because like just like what's his name from Virtual Works, well next to Virtual Works.
Oh yeah, yeah, that
That
was a cool
place
spot.
everyone's like, "Why don't we go there? Why don't it's not there no
It's
more."
not there anymore. That's
Yeah.
now an ambulance place. So that
Yeah.
parking lot is now full of ambulances. So
Yeah. So we
so
can't.
stop. It's not like we
Yeah.
change it just because we want to change it.
Yeah.
That's not
I
how.
mean, we haven't found a solid one since, right? Because we would have
Right,
it there over and over and over again. And then once that, location was done, then we got to find another one. Got to find another one.
right,
So,
right.
so
And there
hopefully,
was
hopefully Dom tuning is would be our next
I
one that we could keep having it there over and over again.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be perfect for Superculture Mini Civ,
Yep.
but I don't think it's gonna be big enough for Civ because again, I use Dino Day as an activity for me to check people in
Yeah.
and give you your goodie bags or give you whatever it is you purchased.
Yeah.
So I need that venue to be rather
To
large.
have room.
Yeah, so that we can accommodate all
Well,
those.
people could park on the street.
True.
Yeah.
Again, we'll see. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I hope it really does help work out for us.
Yeah. For sure.
So that for sure, and I would really like to have another track day. I
Yeah.
think tracking's fun.
It's really fun. Yeah.
I think tracking is awesome, and I think it's or maybe include do those activities and then include a like a poker night.
Yeah.
I would love to have another party. You know how we had a party
That
at Speed Vegas,
that was, but again, like it was the venue that allowed it, right?
right? The venue,
So
yeah,
the
right.
venue allowed it. So it's like where we're gonna have the after party Dom's
Right.
Dom tuning.
And that was awesome, dude,
Yeah.
because we were able to park the cars
Yeah,
inside,
inside.
and
It was nice.
it was an awesome. And
Yeah.
you know,
Hey, maybe we have to have it at Dom tuning
I know,
after
right?
party. Who know? I don't know.
And I like last year's Dino location. That one was cool too, man. But
Yeah,
it's
well,
burnt. It's burnt.
it
For
was
sure
a
it's
lot of
burnt.
room.
A lot of room.
There was a lot of room.
And maybe I don't know. Maybe
But I didn't like the hub dyno. It was
that's
too
right.
much
You're
work,
forgetting its
man.
hub. That's right.
It was a lot of
Well,
work.
we'll work it out. We'll work it out. Maybe we'll buy Dom a big building, and we can, because we have all of our millions of dollars,
Yeah, I'll
right?
be
That we make
rich.
from SIV.
I'm gonna be rich next year.
Play the lotto.
Yeah.
Well, cool,
But,
man. I think this concludes it.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. I think we covered everything for this year and last year. We're again deeply sorry about last year. Um, I'm not even gonna go into the Facebook comments because those are other.
Yeah, just leave the comments alone.
Yeah,
I just see it as people venting and
yeah, and I don't respond to you because I just don't want to get into it. I read it. Cool. I read. I read all of them. So I hear you. I see you. Um, when you have fun at the next event, come up and say how much you have fun. Just as easy as you say how much you detest us or me
yeah.
or me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's it for episode 1.
2 already?
2 already. Jeez, dude, it's late. It's 11.
Yeah.
It's 11:45. So
Yeah, we're around 2 hours, but I think I'm gonna cut it up a little bit.
oh, and I gotta go golf tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Dang.
Like I said, we will try to do better and go from there. That's all we can do is promise to do better and promise to bring you a better event next year. And I
Yeah.
hope that you promise to attend and just don't let it die, because event essentially this is your event,
Yep.
right? This is your place where you can have a good time and talk to people and meet people and sit in a circle and think Buff the Magic Dragon. I don't know.
But all right, I think that's it, right?
Yeah. All right. We're out.
All right. There you go. Till next time, or what?
Until next time, the SIV Podcast. Episode 1.
Episode 1.
Catch you next time. The cricket
The
feet.
crickets.